U.S. stocks finished lower on Tuesday, with the Dow dropping about 0.2%, the S&P 500 shedding more than 0.5%, and the Nasdaq losing about 1%. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell offered few clues as to when the central bank might next cut interest rates. The Fed reduced rates last week by a quarter percentage point in what was its first rate cut of the year. Carol Schleif is chief market strategist at BMO Private Wealth.
The stock market today, I think, is doing a bit of a natural take a breather after the sprint it's been on in the last few weeks in particular. I would suspect some of today's market action too is people knew that Chairman Powell was speaking at this around noon, and they were wanting more clarity, the sort of clarity we got out of Jackson Hole, and instead we got the sort of mixed message that we got out of the last FOMC meeting. So that's partly, I just think people are looking, they're drifting around a bit looking for the next news item to attach to.
Tylenol maker Kenvue's stock bounced back on Tuesday, rebounding from a record low hit in the previous session. Investors noted the lack of new scientific evidence in President Trump's press conference a day earlier, in which he claimed a link between autism and Tylenol use by pregnant women. Other notable stock moves included AI darling Nvidia, which shed more than 2.5% after rising the previous session when the chipmaker said it plans to invest up to $100 billion in OpenAI. Shares of Amazon, Microsoft, and Apple also closed lower. And shares of Micron Technology rose over 2% in extended trading after the memory chip maker forecast first quarter revenue above market estimates, betting on booming demand for AI hardware to boost its sales.